know, and topic going to go straight into it is about change and its benefits. So first of all, a lot of people, they don't want to change, and they don't want to change. The conclusion I had come to from a psychological perspective is that changing actually um, promotes, or it kind of like advocates that, that you're not the person that you used to be. And the thing about that, nobody is the person they used to be. Every day we change, if it's just the cells in our body. But I know a lot of people, they got to align with their personality and their character and their integrity and how they handle things. When it comes to integrity and, your honor and things like that, you know, it's an exception to the rule that I'm speaking of. But what I'm talking about this particular type of change that's beneficial. First of all, we're going to say that we're in school. And when you're in school, you're in the entry level. Some people call it primary or elementary school. Then you move to the next level. That's middle school these days, but it used to be junior high school in my day. And then there's high school and college, and then so forth and so on. And that's a process of changing right there. But you best to believe that some people are still in elementary school, or they're still in junior high school. Let's say junior high school, because a lot of people, that's where a lot of people get stuck at. You got to be really, really childish to be elementary. But junior high or the middle school is a time where a lot of people have a lot of fun and they develop, a particular part of their character. And what happens is that, through the adolescent stage and the maturing process of life, people become fixated of this particular time in their life. It's like a glory time for a lot of people. That's for a lot of people to get stuck. That is unable or refuse to grow or grow up. And it's just that simple. In the process of growing up and maturing, you learn things. Certain things, it's told to a lot of people that it comes with experience. So once we start getting this experience under our belt, let's go into into the narcotic world, the drug world, or some people may say it's recreation. If you're doing LSD, PCP, marijuana, Molly, a lot of people done tested things, tried things. A lot of people done tried cocaine and heroin. And some people have come to the conclusion, hey man, that's not for me. That's gonna stagnate my growth. It's gonna make me a procrastinator. It will make me, going from recreational to a job, and from the job to a career, and where a lot of people are at because they refuse to change. Their narcotic use has become a lifestyle. And some of these people are going to die dope fiends, crack fiends, PCP addicts, Molly addicts, so forth and so on, because they refuse to let go of a experience. We come through, we try things, and it's a release date. And if you don't release, what happens is those things attempt to master you. That's one of the reasons that I stopped, don't alter my mind. I came to the conclusion that, the drug of choice that I was utilizing, which was formaldehyde, something called the PCP, it was trying to master me. And when I found that out, when I came to the conclusion, I wasn't happy about that, because I have a certain way of thought process, and the master of myself is that which is within me, the creative spirit that's within me. That's the master of me, not no outside substance. So a lot of people, they have become slaves to these outside substances, and how they become a slave, they refuse to change. They refuse to listen to, the warnings and the heeds that their parents and friends and relatives telling them that your life is becoming devalued. You're being a bum. You're not moving. You're not progressing. You're on the corner. You're drinking wine. You're turning into the neighborhood alcoholic. You're asking for change. You're asking for change at the 7-Eleven. Most people, when they was younger, they never seen themselves being these individuals. But guess what? Somebody's that individual. Somebody's, men and women, are those people that out there that never seen that becoming a part of their life. And how did they become a part of their life? By their choices. You know, we choose certain things. We can choose to be in the loop. And when we being in that loop, that means that we refusing to make adjustments, even though the behavior that we're participating in is detrimental to our development, to our involvement. Because the involving comes first and then the evolving. A lot of people think that, they're just gonna wake up one day and they're gonna be this different type of person. No, it's a process and it starts in your mind. You gotta think it. You gotta think it. So if you doing some things, you ain't going no place in life, you say, you know what, I want a better life. I want to do something better. I want to be successful. So to be successful, you started thinking about it, then you started to apply the tools that's necessary for you to become successful to your understanding, your understanding. And that may cause for you to go to school. That may cause for you to go into some training. That may call for you to just get a job, get up out of your old cycle. A lot of people are stuck in those cycles or their loops. And every morning they get up, what they do? Look for a beer, look for a cigarette, look for a J, look to pick the TV, start playing a TV game. And this is a part of the loop that they're in. And all the time, there's a better life waiting for everybody, uh, in accordance with our choices. And the thing about it is so many people have been mesmerized by TV. They think it's like magic. Bang, bang. And, if I start smoking today, I'm going to become rich tomorrow. Or if I stop drinking today, I'm going to become, I'm going to become a successful business owner tomorrow. No, it's a process. Most people don't realize that are on the status of an alcoholic or a drug addict or an abusive person. That just didn't come overnight. That was a process. You started off, with a sip of a beer. You started off with a J. Next thing you know, you all the way up to heroin. Next thing you know, you up to getting up in the morning and you have to drink to stop the shakes. Next thing you know that, you started off talking aggressive to people. Then you get a wife, kids, or girlfriend or significant other, and you're physically abusing them. You already, for the physical abuse to come along, most of the times, verbal abuse and a psychological abuse. So everything is coming in a process. But the thing about it, we get to these stages and we feel helpless. You know why we feel helpless? Because we start lying to ourselves. Oh man, that's just me. I ain't gonna never change. And if you keep telling yourself you're never gonna change, you best to believe that you're not. You got to tell yourself that I am going to change. I am going to be a different man or a woman. I am going to be a good grandparent or a mother or a father or a brother or a sister or a son in my family's life. I'm going to be a positive effect in my community. I'm going to stop being a destructive element. You got to tell yourself this. And then once you tell yourself this, you got to put it in motion. You got to put that energy in motion. You got to put your emotions and have a goal and reach for everyday practice on being a better person. And that's how it happens, man. But if you decide that you don't want to do that, you're going to be stuck in time. And when you get stuck in time, even though you're not moving forward, time starts to become like a quicksand. And you start sinking in the time capsule. If you don't move along with time, because we was created to involve and evolve, you start to drown in the waters of life. And drowning is not a good feeling. It's not a good experience. It may, when you're drowning psychologically or mentally, it might don't have the same physical effects as a person actually drowning in the waters, but you're drowning. And it's also showing that your life is not going the way you're sinking. You're sinking where? You're sinking to the bottom. Your vibrations are lowering. You may have a high vibration, and then you stop feeding the vibration, and time goes by. That vibration starts to sink and it starts to lessen. You can always activate it because it's a part of you and start to raise it back up, but it's kind of like keeping a fire alive. You must continue to put logs on the fire of your desires in life, because if you don't, the fire's going to go out, and when the fire go out, it's darkness, it's chaos. I'm just talking to you. See what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, that is my spiel on change. Change is good, man. Forget what you heard. Break the old paradigm, the cliches that society has invested in us. Those those things are not real. There's lies that are agreed upon. And we need to get those lies back and start moving to a better tomorrow. I bring you this message in love, and I leave you this message in peace. Peace.